Hello, you cool cats and kittens, it's Megan here. If you don't know me already, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I have such a wild video for you today. So like everyone else, I've been obsessing over the Netflix TV series Tiger King. So much so I actually wanted to talk about it, summarise it and share some opinions whilst doing some tiger inspired makeup. I just want to put it out there that I'm not a makeup artist. I simply just love makeup, playing around with makeup. So with that in mind, let's get into the video. Tiger King, Murder, Mayhem and Madness is an American true crime documentary miniseries following the exploration of big cat breeding and its bizarre underworld populated by eccentric characters such as zookeeper Joe Exotic, the self-proclaimed Tiger King, Carole Baskin and many more. Tiger King was released on Netflix on March 20th, 2020 and was watched by over 34 million people in the first 10 days. The miniseries focuses on the small but deeply interconnected society of big cat conservations and collectors in America and the private zoos and sanctuaries that they have set up for these unusual and deadly animals. Sounds simple, right? Wrong. Over the 7 episodes followed the storyline of private big cat ownership in the US, which is a disturbing, if fascinating, topic itself. But that wasn't it. In no particular order, it includes a murder for hire plot twist of a rival big cat owner, a theory that said the owner fed her millionaire husband to tigers. She totally did it. If you watch it, you know, she did it. I actually think the people filming the documentary thought this too. That's why the first episode is solely dedicated to that theory. And since it aired on Netflix, Florida's police department have opened up the case again. Things just don't add up. It's super sketchy, very plausible. Leave a comment down below if you actually think Carole Baskin killed her husband, whacked him and fed him to tigers. Turning young female apprentices into wives and an exotic animal park in Myrtle Beach into a cult, an accidental gun death and a federal sentence for animal abuse. Joe Exotic, now where do we start with him? The owner of GW Zoo in Oklahoma, a 16-acre private zoo with dozens of tigers, lions, bears and alligators. Exotic is an attention-loving, eccentric character with a bleached mullet, piercings and a taste for leopard print outfits. He has a bitter feud, to say the least, with Carole Baskin, the CEO of Big Cat Rescue in Florida. Baskin presents herself as an animal rights activist whose mission is to provide a sanctuary for big cats raised in captivity. But notice how you never actually see inside Big Cat Rescue. So prove it, Carole. Prove it. So she keeps accusing Joe Exotic of abusing and exploiting wild animals, but Exotic maintains that she's simply a rival zookeeper whose aim is to eliminate her competition. The feud between Carole and Joe and their obsession with each other was rather comedic at first. The two exchanged threatening videos, including one threatening video to set venomous snakes on her and even shooting a dummy of her in the head. Legal allegations, protests and targeted harassment campaigns with the PETA, which stands for People for the Ethnic Treatment of Animals. It's like an animal rights organisation. Joe Exotic then even went as far as to allege that Baskin murdered her second husband, Don Lewis, who has been missing since 1997. We all know she did it. And like I said before, she definitely did it if you watched it. In September 2018, right in the middle of the making of the Tiger King project, Exotic was arrested on charges of hiring a hitman to kill Baskin. In January 2020, he was sentenced to 22 years in federal prison for the Baskin plot and various other wildlife violations. Leave a comment down below if you actually think Joe Exotic should be free. I don't think he should be free. But I definitely don't think he acted alone. There was definitely other people involved. How do they make a documentary where I think it's fair to say all the characters check out of mainstream life, but you still love them and you still watch it. For example, you've got a character called Doc Antle, a polygamous owner of Myrtle Beach Safari who's been accused of running a cult and euthanizing tiger cubs once they outgrow petting. You've got Jeff Lowe, who's a former Joe Exotic business partner and con artist who really helped him out when he needed it. When he was in all these legal battles with Carole Baskin and potentially losing the zoo, he came and bought it. Then a few years down the line, he completely turned on Joe Exotic and helped the police put him behind bars. And you've got Tim Stark, the owner of Wildlife in Need. Sounds great, right? Sounds like a nice person. Well, he was involved in the illegal breeding and selling of tiger cubs, who's now also under investigation for animal cruelty. And that's not even getting into all the staff, associates, apprentices, relatives and partners of each of these characters. Something that was super interesting was some states have almost no regulations, and that there are more regulations on keeping pet dogs than pet tigers. It's clear that there is an intoxicating allure to big cats, a force that draws visitors to private zoos, turns keepers into fanatics, viewers deeper and deeper into what can only seem like an alternate reality. In Tiger King, reality is stranger than fiction, and the characters are larger than life. The morality and culpability in Joe Exotic's fall up to the viewer's discretion. Tiger King told a story in a way that the audience will arrive to their own conclusions, while ultimately recognising that the real victims in this story are the tigers and the other animals. Thank you so much for watching my video today. I hope you really enjoyed it. I had so much fun creating this video, so if you'd like to see more videos, then please hit the like button, then comment down below what series you'd like to see next. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel, turn on those post notifications so you don't miss it. Bye!